Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of EmberTalks. I know, you're probably like, Ember, you stole that from Typh, bro. Typh Talks works better than Ember Talks. I don't know. I think it kind of works the same, you know? I actually like watching Typh talk about stuff, but I haven't watched a whole lot of his videos recently because I've been too busy uploading my own. Sorry, Typh, if you're watching this. I love you, man. Hope you're doing okay. But anyway. In this episode of Ember Talks, we're actually going to be going ahead, or I'm going to be going ahead, and talking about my content. You're like, Ember, what is there to say about your content? It's so shit. Your mic quality, ass. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so we're going to be going ahead and talking about that. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys some of the series that I go ahead and want to go ahead and put on the channel, and so on and so forth. But first, we're going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Go ahead and go get yourself something to eat or something to drink, or if you're studying for an exam or a test or whatever, go ahead. Make sure I'm comfortable. Make sure I'm plugged in, bud. All right? I want you to go ahead and make sure I'm plugged in so you can hear the whole fucking video. Make sure you plug in your Bluetooth speaker if you got me sitting on a Bluetooth speaker. Although I don't recommend it because I swear a lot and I'm probably going to get loud and obnoxious and edgy, But anyway, so go ahead and go get yourself something to eat, something to drink, like I said, and make sure you're drinking plenty of water. You gotta stay hydrated. I'm not saying that because the government's paying me to make you go ahead and consume more fluoride. No, that's not it at all. We all know I'm not a shill. I'm not like those other YouTubers who have merch. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I don't have merch, by the way. I do not. And I probably won't for quite a long time. I don't think I ever will, to be honest, because I don't think I have enough of a community to go ahead and bother with that. But anyway, let's get right into it. First, we have to go back almost 10 years ago. You're like, Ember, what? 10 years ago, dude? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no. Almost 10 years. In November, it will be 10 years. Isn't that... It's kind of fucking crazy, not gonna lie. Almost 10 entire goddamn years in November. And that's just a couple months away. Probably by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be like a month or so, or maybe even like a week. I don't know. But anyway. So. We got to go ahead and talk about my content. But, like I said, we got to start at the beginning. When I was 17 years old, that's right, I started the channel when I was 17. That's right. Making music at 17. What were you doing at 17, you useless sack of shit? Living your life? I'm kidding. Anyway, you're not a useless sack of shit. No matter what you tell yourself or what people tell you, you are an amazing person who has yet to believe in yourself. I don't know. I insert an inspirational quote about not hating yourself. I'd love to read it. But anyway, I could use it. But anyway, so back in 2015, as was the norm, Let's Plays were in full bloom. And little old me decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and spend my first paycheck on The Wolf Among Us, a series that nobody will and has watched but me. That's right. You're like, Ember, will you ever finish that game? Yeah, actually, I've been thinking about playing it, to be honest, because I don't remember the game. I don't remember a lot of the story. So, but anyway, back to it. As I was saying, a long time ago, people used to go ahead and do Let's Plays. Now, Let's Plays, I'm not saying that they're dead or anything, but they ain't exactly popular either. Usually people like to go ahead and watch people go and play games with friends, multiplayer games. I can't really blame them because single player games aren't for everybody. To watch someone go ahead and play a single player game is, again, not for everybody. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and play horror games. Why? Because I enjoyed being startled at the time. Now, it takes every ounce of willpower not to punch my own fucking monitor when I get pissed off in a game. I'm not kidding. You're like, Ember, are we going to have a famous crash out, huh? Are you going to go ahead and punch your screen? You going to do something like that? No. I have damaged the screen of Diet Soda Dan once, and I shall endeavor to never do it again. But anyway, back then I wanted to go and play horror games. Now that I've been going ahead and playing kind of horror games like Soma and Cry of Fear and Outlast, which when you think about it are kind of like the Let's Players. I don't know. That's kind of like the getting your foot in the door kind of series, doesn't it feel like that? I mean, just a little bit. I don't know, but anyway. So I had this great revelation a while ago. And you're like, Ember, that's brilliant. You're gonna be like, Ember, that's fucking brilliant. I can't believe you didn't figure this out sooner. How did you, Ember, a genius, not come up with this? Well, I don't know. I went ahead and ignored a formula that was, well, let's just go ahead and put it this way. It's why my channel sucks. You're like, Ember, what do you mean, bro? Your videos are great, man. That Minecraft video that got 200 something views, bro, that's fucking fire, dude. It was literally the most boring fucking video I've made in a while. I don't do anything in it. And for some reason, it got 200 views in one day. I don't understand it. I went ahead and watched it myself. Because I still have it on USB, so I didn't want to go ahead and, watch my own video on YouTube. I wanted to go ahead and watch what I already had on the USB. And I was like, why does this have 200 views? I didn't put any tags in it. I didn't. I'm serious. I didn't. There's no point. But anyway, like I said, I ignored something that was very vital to the very soul of a Let's Play. That's right. And it's actually a very simple formula. You're like, Ember, what is this formula? What is this ingredient? What is this ingredient that you neglected to put into your playthroughs? Well, I'm glad you asked, my dear and beautiful subscriber. It's called I'm playing games that I've already played a million times instead of playing games that I've never played before. That's right. That formula. The formula that makes the video interesting. That's right. I neglected that formula. No wonder. Especially when it comes to horror games. Like, I'm going to put it this way. I have watched Soma videos, but I never. Okay, so to the point where I got to Tau, which probably hasn't even come out yet, but the point where when I got to Tau, I hadn't watched anything up and past Omicron. I'm not even kidding. Like I didn't even finish the video because I actually went ahead and looked up the YouTuber who's very very popular, by the way. I actually went ahead and went to their playlist, to their playthrough, let's play playlist, that. And I went to see what video I stopped watching it at, and it was literally they had entered Omicron and just got to like the fucking I forget what it is. It's like, oh, I know where it was. They had just fucking seen the body move. You know what I'm talking about. You guys will know what I've talked about probably by the time this video comes out. But anyway, so they had gotten that far in the video, and that was the last point I watched. So everything after that, I had no idea what was going on. And I think that actually made it quite enjoyable because let me go ahead and say this. Before I upload a video onto my channel, so like let's say after I'm going ahead and done using DaVinci Resolve and everything, I'll go ahead and go to my videos, and I'll go ahead and watch that very same video that just finished exporting to see if anything needs to be turned up or turned down or what have you. And I go ahead and I watch most of the video. I watch it from beginning to middle, and I go ahead and skip a few parts to see, how it holds up and everything. I go ahead and I check to see, how pixelated is the shadows and everything, because like when you're in a dark room, the screen can get more pixely, kind of like with like dark gray pixels. And I've gone and done my best to go ahead and kind of just not have that, but it's kind of difficult. But anyway, so I go ahead and I watch every single one of my videos, like my Cry of Fear videos, my Minecraft videos, basically my console and PC game playthroughs that I've done. I've gone ahead and watched every single one to make sure that it's decent. Because I'm not aiming for fucking like being the best playthrough you've ever seen or anything. It's just, is this, would I watch this? Because I still watch Let's Plays. I still watch people's fucking Rust survival series with their friends. I still watch that shit because I'm a fucking loser. And if you go ahead and watch that stuff too, you're not a loser. I'm just calling myself a loser because I'm 27 and unemployed. And I can't get a job even if a gun was pointed at my head. Which probably will soon happen. Who knows? But anyway, not saying I'm going to go and kill myself. I'm saying I'll probably go ahead and get gunned down in the streets or something. I don't know. But anyway, my point is, is that I neglected that ingredient for so long. Like that, it was so fucking necessary, and I didn't see it until last year, and I felt so fucking stupid. Because like I had to go ahead and watch like some videos. It was when I was taking my break, by the way, from making any videos, and I was watching some playthroughs. I was like, God, why aren't my playthroughs this good? Like, why aren't my videos this good? And then I realized, hey, dipshit, it's because you fucking played these games. You played them fucking beginning to end, and then you played them on the hard difficulty just for the fuck of it. Like, it's not entertaining to watch someone who's been playing something a million times unless they're a fucking speedrunner, or unless they're doing something on the hardest fucking difficulty. Which, personally, I enjoy doing, because I actually like getting mad about dying in harder difficulties. But, unless it's Left 4 Dead, Dead Air Campaign with bots, it's not fun. Dan's TV can attest to that. I'm sorry, Dan. I will pay you back. I owe Dan, bro. I'm in debt to Dan right now. If Dan was the IRS, bro, I would be locked up for 50 years. I owe Dan so much money. But anyway, let's hope he doesn't come and collect. But anyway, so that was the ingredient that I neglected, and then like after that, I was like, that explains why my fucking visual novel game playthroughs do so well, is because I haven't fucking played those games before. Whereas, like when I would go ahead and I'd look at the view count of, Dead Space 1 and stuff like that, it's like, these actually got a decent amount of views, but nowhere near the fucking visual novel ones. Now, granted, that's because the formerly Genius Inc. games, now known as Interactive Studio, they had a huge boom for some reason in 2019, 2020, and 2021. In 2022, that shit simmered down. In 2023, they pretty much killed one of their biggest supporters, Channel, and as well as a few other channels, actually, which people didn't really go ahead and talk about too much, but there were a few Otome channels that were also taken down, and a bunch of APK channels that had been flagged and taken down as well. I don't remember if those were ever covered in the Genius Inc. fan server or the Interactive Studio fan server, formerly known as Genius Inc. server, or fan server. But anyway, from what I understand, the CEO did not play in that shit, so I guess he's in the clear for now. But anyway, my point is that I had to go ahead and watch some of my own videos for a while. Especially when I was downloading my videos onto USBs so I can go and upload them onto another channel. And we'll talk about that here in a little while. But we're not talking about that right now. But what we are talking about is I would actually go ahead and watch some of them. Because I was like, why do people like these so much? And I was like, these have so much fucking energy. Like, I sound so happy to play these. I sound so happy to play these games that have, like, semi-mediocre stories. Like, I'm not saying, oh yeah, these are all bad, but let's be real here. My Dragon Girlfriend was not good. My Robot Girlfriend was really not good. And fucking, yeah. So, now that we've gone ahead and talked about that, if you're going to go and do a Let's Play channel, I'd advise you to go ahead and start playing a game that you've never played before. And just record that. That's my advice. Don't make my mistake. Unless you're like really good at fucking Ninja Gaiden or fucking Super Mario World, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, if you're out here doing Zelda speed runs, fucking hats off to you, alright? I don't wear hats because I have long hair. But hats off to you, man. You're like, Limber, why don't you wear a hat if you have long hair? You don't understand, dude. My hair is to the middle of my... is like right below the middle of my back, dude. I have very long, wavy locks. And trying to put that all in a fucking hat, are you fucking kidding me? I don't wear baseball caps because they look like... I look like a faggot. And then if I go ahead and wear a flat fucking build fucking hat, I look like a douchebag. Fucking, so it's just not. I mean, I'll put on a beanie, but like I have to put my hair in a ponytail and I have to bundle it up, and then it looks like I have a ginormous head. So there's really no winning. So that's why I don't wear a hat. But anyway, now that we got enough of that, oh, my phone fucking decided it was going to have its screen turned off. But anyway, I went ahead and dicked with that. Let's go ahead and talk about what I was talking about earlier with the downloading my own videos on the USBs so I can upload them onto another channel. So after a lot of time where I had to go ahead and consider that, what I'm about to say, on my main channel, EmberFox Gaming, I don't feel like the Interactive Studio / Genius Inc. games, not necessarily that they don't have a place, but more of they don't fit into what I'm going to be doing fairly soon. Probably wondering, well, Ember, what the hell do you mean, dude? Well, let me give you an example. So for me personally, it's a little weird to see that I'm playing visual novel games, although I played these months ago. But you guys will just now be seeing these. Just keep in mind when I was recording that was my hand hitting my palm, by the way. Sounds like someone's plapping away. Anyway, so I just don't feel like the visual novel game playthroughs have a place on my main channel anymore. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and make another channel just for those. And right now I'm currently, probably by the time this video's out, I'll probably be around the halfway mark. And if your name's Mark, I wasn't talking to you. Get back doing what you were doing, Mark. Anyway, I hope your day's going well, Mark, whoever you are. Your name's Mark, right? Okay, cool. You're not like Mark Fortune, are you? Like the ultimate gooner? No? Okay. Anyway. So that's an inside joke that nobody but like 2 people are going to get. So anyway. All you gotta know is he's a horny little fucker. But anyway. So back to what I was saying. I'm going ahead and making a channel for my visual novel playthroughs. Largely of the Genius Inc. / Interactive Studio Inc. Don't know why they went ahead and picked like the 2 most generic fucking names for their companies, but they did. You're like, Ember, what the hell did you name it? I don't know. Koi Fish with a Gun Studios. I don't know. A koi with a KR98? I don't fucking know, dude. A koi in a car? Actually, that would actually be kind of cool. To have like a little fucking koi fish, like in a fishbowl driving a car. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, my point is that I'm going to be going ahead and launching a new channel just for the visual novel stuff. And I'm right now, like I was saying earlier, moving all of my older visual novel videos to that channel, probably as you're hearing me talk. And some of them are quite long, and some of them take quite a while to fucking upload. So it's so much fun for me. Yay! Anyway, it's not fun at all. It's actually quite aggravating. And they take forever to upload. But anyway, I do it for you. And you guys are probably wondering, well, Ember, why are you doing that? Well, because the content I'm going to be doing is... I'm just going to be focusing on games that I legitimately just want to play. And it's not that I don't want to play the visual novel games anymore or anything, or that I just hate playing them or really anything like that. I mean, yeah, during COVID, I did hate playing them. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did not want to fucking play them at all. I just wanted to play Minecraft and Among Us with people in the server. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I cared about doing. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. So, yeah. But, a while later, I went back to the Genius Inc. games, because at the time they were still called Genius Inc. And I realized that I kind of just like lost a bit of that spark, I guess. Because I'd been dealing with some stuff at the time, and I don't know. I guess my Demon Queen was just not a good playthrough for me. Even though I played it beginning to end, and I chose like the human mage chick, because honestly, why the fuck not at that point? I personally did not like Nelia, and I didn't like God, what was her name? Beatrix? Bellatrix? I don't fucking remember. It's something Beatrice? I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. But anyway, I just it was largely when I was taking my break, and I kind of came to that, epiphany, which should have been common fucking sense to someone who makes videos, but it wasn't at the time. But anyway, so I decided that I was going to go ahead and just, once I started recording videos again, and then Genius Inc. was like, oh, hey, by the way, we're going to be going ahead and not be Genius Inc. anymore. We're going to go and be Interactive Studio now. Really put a dent in all the videos that I was already recording at the time. Especially like once you couldn't exchange your points anymore for rubies or story tickets, then I had to go ahead and wait until some of them re-released. And by the way, not even half of them have re-released. So yeah. But anyway. I just don't feel like they really fit with what I want to do with the channel. And in case you guys are wondering, well, Ember, what do you plan on doing with the channel? Well, I actually plan on going ahead and playing a lot of horror games. I always wanted to play horror games on my channel. And I want to play more story-based games. I wanted to play games with people in the friend group. Because you're like, Ember, you have friends? I thought you were a lonely NEET, motherfucker. I thought you were like a hikikomori or some shit. Well, yes and no. I actually do have people who are willing to play games with me. That's a huge surprise considering what an incel I am. And here's the other part. Some of them are actually women. Isn't that fucking crazy? I know, you're like, Ember, you're playing video games with not just bros, but women? Oh, you guys thought I was gonna say hoes, didn't you? Shame on you, you misogynist. Oh, you're despicable. Now, I went out of my way to not say hoes, so you'd be wired to think that I was gonna go ahead and call women hoes. Just to mess with you. Anyway. So yeah, I have people who are actually willing to play games with me and everything, and some of them are newer games, some of them are older games. And in case you guys are wondering, well, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about here? Fairly soon, I'm actually going ahead and kind of jumping out of my comfort zone a little bit. You're like, Ember, what do you mean? You can't be saying this shit. Okay, well, shut the fuck up. Let me talk. Okay, I love you. Take care of yourself, but just let me talk, all right? This is my fucking video. Anyway, so I wanted to kind of expand my gaming horizons since I'm unemployed. I decided, you know what? I can't just play FPS games and RPGs forever. No, I gotta get out there. I gotta stretch my legs. I gotta stretch my fat 400-pound legs. I do not weigh 400 pounds. I barely weigh 230 now. You're like, Ember, do you weigh 230? Bro, you're fat as fuck. Okay, first of all, I am above 6 foot. Okay? Get on my fucking level. All right? Just because I'm built like a fucking mountain. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I've been going to the gym, so I look a lot better than I used to. But anyway, my point is that, well, quite recently, actually. Well, not really that recently, but since I made my fucking Steam account, a subscriber, his name is, God, what was it? It started with a T. He was like Talgo Shang. I believe that's what his name is on Steam. He was super cool, and he went ahead and got me a game that, keep in mind, I didn't ask for it. But I was all too pleased nonetheless, because like, oh, hey, this is actually a game I was looking at playing. Because, not really into that kind of genre of games. And you're like, wonder, what is it? Well, it was actually Burnout Paradise. That's right. You're like, Ember, you're not a racing car game kind of guy? No, actually. I've never really been a huge car game guy. The most car game I do is Grand Theft Auto. And even then, I steal the car from you. That was a nice little rhyme, wasn't it? Yeah, poetic. That's right, it's me, your boy. The warrior poet. Anyway. So, he went ahead and got me a game. I actually do plan on playing that, by the way, so thank you for buying that. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Because I was actually looking to buy it myself, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go throw it on my wish list, and went ahead and got it. And I am gonna play it, but I have other games that I plan on recording first. And I've just I wanted to go ahead and play games that I wouldn't normally play because I like FPS games, I like RPGs, I like JRPGs, and I like survival games. But I've never been much of a racing games kind of guy or a sports game kind of guy or a puzzle game kind of guy. I don't like puzzle games very much. But anyway, the point is that I wanted to go ahead and kind of play stuff that I wouldn't normally play because here's another one for you. I hate Metroidvania style games. That's right, I do. Like Ember, how could you? How could you? How dare you? That's a mortal sin. Think of all the indie devs you're fucking. Imagine all their cats that they're not going to be able to feed because you won't spend $5 on their fucking Metroidvania game. Fuck you. Yeah, I know. Okay, listen. It's just never been my cup of tea. Okay, it just hasn't been. I can't. I don't know what it is. I just can't get behind them. But what I went ahead and did anyway was I bought 6 of them. You're like, Ember, what? If you don't like them, why'd you buy them? Because I heard they were good games. You're like, okay, well, Ember, what were they? Go ahead, defend yourself, you low-life Metroidvania scum-sucking piece of shit. Go ahead, defend yourself. Your lawyer just walked out on you, Ember. Go ahead, defend yourself. What's left of you? Okay. Chill the fuck out, first of all. I'm here to tell you, right now, right here, right now, I went ahead and got Blasphemous. That's right. I got Blasphemous 1 and 2 on my Nintendo fucking Switch. I got Ender Lilies. I got the Quietest of something or other. I got that one. uh, I have Metroid, actually. I have Metroid Dread. I have Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And I have another Castlevania game. I forgot what it was. Yeah, Blasphemous 1 and 2. Those are 2 different games. So so 6. I went ahead and got those, and you're like, well, Ember, what about those indie devs, bro? Come on, bro, you gotta do something. I don't have money right now. I'll buy more later. Just leave me alone. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, I wanted to play games that I just wouldn't normally play. See if they're actually, if these are kind of games that I can get into. And fortunately, the people I've been talking to, they like a lot of different types of games. So I'll go ahead and take recommendations from those motherfuckers. And you guys are gonna see that fucking shit on my channel. And you're gonna like it. Anyway. You're gonna enjoy watching me fail. Because you've been watching me for however long. Let's see, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. That's a few years. You've been watching me fail for a few years, you sack of crap. I'm kidding, you're not a sack of crap. You're a beautiful dude. And for some reason, there are old women in Myanmar, fucking Burma, who are watching my fucking videos, and I gotta ask a question. Why are you in your 60s watching my videos? But anyway, that's a message for those people. Alright. We've had a moment. I had to go ahead and pause for a minute because someone was at my door. But anyway, now that we're moving on, I want there to be a variety of stuff that I wouldn't normally play and have never played, won't look up stuff for. I'll give you an example. Okay? You guys remember this game? It was a pretty good game, actually. It was made by a studio that's pretty small. They came out with a few games before it, that were very well received. I mean, fairly well received. Let's go ahead and put it that way. Yeah, it's this game. Came out a while ago. Everyone was really waiting for it, and when it came out, it didn't. It lived up to the hype and everything. You're like, Ember, what the fuck are you talking about? It sure as fuck wasn't Dragon Age Veilguard, that one of the games you were waiting for, or Avowed that you were also waiting for, which also turned out to be another disappointment, was it? No, my sweet summer child. No. This game was known as Elden Ring, a game that I've heard is pretty okie dokie. And you're like, well, Ember, that's a great game made by a small studio. That's fucking FromSoft. That's the fucking foot enjoyers themselves. Yeah, I know. I just want to go and fuck with you guys a little bit. Be like, who the fuck are you talking about, dude? Yeah, no, I haven't watched anything for Elden Ring. And they had like what was it, like another game come out for Elden Ring, and I'm probably not gonna play it. I'm not gonna lie to you because my laptop can't run fucking Elden Ring. It wouldn't be able to run it at its lowest settings. Trust me, I looked it up. But anyway, you're like, well, Ember, if you can't, are you gonna at least buy the fucking game? Are you gonna give those dirty fucking nuclear monkeys your fucking money? Okay, that might have been racist, but yeah, I plan on it actually. I plan on buying the game when it goes on sale again. Because it was on sale a while back, and I didn't buy it because I didn't have money. But now that I have money put aside for it, I can go ahead and get it. But anyway, so one of the other things that I was talking about when it comes to Elden Ring is when it came out, I unsubscribed from every single Souls YouTuber that I was subscribed to because I didn't want any spoilers. To this day, I've only seen a few videos of people like fighting, like invading and stuff. That's the only stuff I've seen. I have not seen anything else. I don't know anything about the lore. I do know a lot about the fucking characters though through the porn. You're like, Ember, what do you mean through the porn? Dude, do you not have a fucking Twitter account? Trust me, dude, it's everywhere. I can't avoid it. I don't even know what their names are, but I just know what the characters look like. But anyway, so aside from that, I haven't really gone ahead and bothered like looking into the videos, see like what they, like, oh hey, what's the main character's reason, for existing, why is he going and fighting all these bosses other than the fact it's a fucking FromSoft game. By the way, I do have two From Software games that probably you guys haven't heard about. One is Chrome Hounds, and the other one's Enchanted Arms. You guys probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's okay. Most of the world doesn't either. Anyway, so, as I was saying, I haven't watched anything for Elden Ring. And I refuse to until I've actually played the game myself. And you're like, well, Ember, does this mean you're gonna go ahead and what are you doing? Well, I did get another kind of Souls-like game, which is a term I actually kind of fucking hate. But that's the best way to describe it. I watched someone play a little bit of it. I watched them play a little bit of the DLC. Certain someone. And I went ahead and watched them play the game a little bit. I was like, oh, this actually looks like something I would play. And then I just went ahead and was like, yeah, it was on sale that week. We're going to go ahead and buy it. So I bought it. And I got it half off. And you're like, well, Ember, what is that game, dude? It's called Lies of P. That's right. Lies of P. Diddy. That's right. You play as a twink who's going to save the world or something. From fucking clankers. From fucking gear monkeys. That's right. I don't know anything about the story. I have no clue what I'm saying. But anyway, it's called Lies of P. I'm going to go ahead and play it eventually. I'll probably get around to playing it after I'm done playing Monster Hunter. You guys are like, well, Ember, what do you mean you're getting into Monster Hunter, dude? I don't know. I think it was like Worlds or something. Or like Monster Hunter World. I don't know. It's whichever one came out after the one that just came out. Like, I don't know, a few months ago, a year ago. I don't fucking know. Anyway, it's the one with the Iceborne thing. That one. That's the one I'm going to be playing. And I'm not going to be playing it alone. I'm going to be playing it with people who I consider to be friends. Even though they probably just think of me as an acquaintance. It's okay. I'm used to it. Anyway. So I'm going to be going ahead and playing games, like I said, that I wouldn't normally play. I wouldn't normally play a Monster Hunter. I have played Monster Hunter before. I played it on a PSP. I forget which one it was. And I have an unopened copy of the first Monster Hunter game. I believe it was the first one for PlayStation 2, I believe. And yeah, I'm going to open it, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, like I said, games I wouldn't normally go out of my way to play because I've never really... It's not that I don't like Monster Hunter or anything, it's just that I don't watch anything from Monster Hunter related. And A lot of people are like, well, hey, World or Worlds, whatever the fuck it is. It seems like it's something you would like because it's a little bit of the good. It's like a bunch of the old stuff and a little bit of the new stuff, and you're probably gonna like it, and people are probably gonna like watching you play it. So I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna play it because I liked Dragon's Dogma, the original release. That's right. Homie here has played the original release of Dragon's Dogma. I didn't pay attention to the story because I just wanted to kill shit, and I wanted to look like Guts from Berserk, and I wanted my pawn to look like Griffith. You're like, Ember, whoa, what are you talking about? You can't do that in Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, maybe not in Dark fucking Arisen. Fucking losers and never played the original release. They got the Eternal Fairy Stone and we're like, we're gonna fast travel everywhere we want instead of spending 10,000 gold per fucking Fairy Stone. Oh, you can hear it in my voice, can't you? Anyway, so like I said, I have videos planned. I have series that I want to go and do with people. You know, I have games that I want to play with people, and I have games that I want to play, just on my own. And some of those were like, like Cry of Fear, Soma, Detroit Become Human. That's one of the games I got. Mouthwashing. That's actually a game I heard it was controversial, and honestly, I'm just like, it was on sale. It was $5. Fuck it, I had $5. That's the best way to put it. It was $5, dude. I was like, this looks interesting. I'm gonna buy it. And then it's like, oh yeah, this game is controversial. I'm like, I'm not gonna read any of this. I don't care. I've been playing Cry of Fear, dude. I've been dealing with some shit on my own, bro. You think I care if something happens in it? Anyway, my point is that I have a bunch of games that I want to go ahead and play. And I do have a couple of Need for Speed games. I do have a couple of Burnout games. I have Burnout Paradise, like I mentioned earlier. But I have stuff that I want to go and play before I play those. And I even got a Holy Grail game, actually. You guys aren't going to believe me when I tell you this, but for those of you guys who've been around in the Flame Lounge since, I don't know, just right around COVID, you'll remember the most legendary of Xbox 360 games of all time. And this celebrity went ahead and blocked me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You're like, Ember, who the fuck blocked you? Tiger Woods. Or his PR team blocked me. I don't know. I don't care. But anyway, I've got a Tiger Woods golf game. You're like, Ember, why would you get a golf game? You have fucking Wii Sports. Funny thing, I don't have Wii Sports. I can't find it anywhere, and I've wanted to play it for the longest time. So I'll probably have to get another copy at some point. But anyway, long and short of it is, I want to go ahead and expand my gaming horizons, because I can't sit here and play Halo for fucking ever. I can't sit here and play fucking, first-person shooters for the rest of my fucking channel's existence. No, I want depth. I want different stuff. I want to go ahead and enjoy games. I don't want to just be sitting here being like, oh yeah, thanks guys, welcome to my 30,000th playthrough of Dead Space 1. Enjoy watching me be more OP than you'll ever be at this game. Fuck you, bitch. You get what I'm saying here? I crave variety in my channel. And I don't feel that moving forward that the Genius Inc. / Interactive Studio Inc. games really work with that moving forward. So that's why I've decided to go ahead and give them their own channel. And like I said, I've been going ahead and uploading all my older videos, and even some of my newer ones, onto that channel. And once I have basically once I'm caught up to where I'm at now, which, I mean, yeah, you get what I'm saying? Oonga boonga. That's right. That's right. Don't you fucking forget it. Anyway, so I hope you guys will be here to go ahead and watch those videos, actually. Because if you guys think that I'm just going to go and sit here and play with, like, fucking people who are, I don't know, more popular or something, you're sorely mistaken. I'm going to be playing with people who I know fairly well. I would say fairly well. Who've, who are actually really decent people. Not probably are decent people, because a lot of them actually are pretty decent people. And the other thing is I'm not really against playing with people who are subscribed to me. That's another thing. So if you guys ever have like Left 4 Dead or something, and you guys are, on Steam or whatever, and you got a friend slot, feel free to send me a friend request. You guys can go ahead and find it on my Discord server. Or you can just go ahead and send me your name on Steam, and I'll go ahead and send you a friend request, whichever one works. And if we have any games, then I'll be more than happy to go ahead and play these games with you guys. But something you do need to keep in mind, though, is that I am recording videos a lot. Whereas I upload videos I don't upload as many videos as I could be uploading. I should probably be uploading a lot more. But the thing is that I feel like 2 videos a week really works. Because I really want to do 3 videos a week. But I don't know. I'll put a poll out for it, and if you guys are feeling the 3 videos a week, we'll try it for a little bit. How about that? But anyway, that's really all I have to say for this video. But I would like to say thank you guys for sticking around and watching my videos for as long as you guys have. And I hope you guys will continue to be here for, however much longer you guys feel like being here. And for those of you guys who are just now finding my channel once again, thank you for coming back. I missed you. Please, for the love of God, leave me comments. I enjoy reading them. Even if you just want to tell me what a low-life, scum-sucking piece of shit I am, I'd love to hear it. I would love to. Because there's nothing you can say that'll hurt me more than I already tell myself every night before I go to bed. After I'm done brushing my teeth, I stare at myself in the mirror for 10 minutes, and I scream at myself until I get to the point where I just want to go and paint all my mirrors black again, so that way I can't see my reflection for another few months. But anyway, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And by the way, that was a joke, but I actually did do that for a while. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope the gameplay I put in the background was sufficient enough to satisfy your incorrigible hunger for decent content. I also hope you guys enjoyed me being expressive, just throwing around some slurs, because, this isn't 2025 YouTube where we censor the words suicide or killed or dead. No, we say the fucking words, because we're not a bunch of bitches here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. And if you were offended by anything I've said, just remember that it is satire, also known as don't take it seriously, because it's all just a joke. Or is it? Maybe I'm really a bigot. Maybe I'm really a misogynist. Maybe I really hate women. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. For real this time. Anyway, see ya.